Good morning. Happy Sunday morning. This is episode number 27 of Coffee and Vinyl. It's Sunday, July 28th, and I have not opened up a YouTube pop-out chat, so I need to do that right now. I trust everyone is doing really well today and that you're having a wonderful, fabulous morning, and you're making it happen. So there you go. I had a wonderful late night record sale last night on my channel. Did a buy it now. Enjoyed hanging out with everybody. It was so much fun. We had a blast. All the laughs and conversations, as well as people earning bonus points, Record Crate bonus points for answering cool questions. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. Hey, I think I got a comment right here. Hey, good morning, Stephen. How are you? Trust you're doing well. Stephen's in the house. Stephen's in the house. Yes, I'm opening up my YouTube right now. And I'll there we go, making it happen. It says I'm live now, and I think I am. I'm gonna hit pause on this really quick. Pause or mute. I did it. I hit pause, so there we go. Sorry, I should have done this earlier. Right now, I want to do the pop-out chat, please. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I last night, first of all, cheers everyone. Cheers. As I was so usually what happens before I have a sale, I just go and grab stuff and I surround myself with it. Then I try to have empty crates, empty boxes, so I can put things in there that's already been shown. And then I have an area where I put records that say people say, "Oh, I would like to get that one." And so I had a couple crates that I put out in front of the counter, and they weren't priced. They weren't priced. So I figured this morning I'll go through some of those crates while we're hanging out and chatting. Yeah. So let's get started with this one, folks. This is a compilation called Get It Together. It's on the RCA label. It is priced. But it's got some Kinks, Shock and Blue, Steppenwolf, The Who, Youngbloods, Cream. It's a good rock comp. So that'll be ready for a sale again. Oh, I'm pretty sure this one's priced. So it looks like a lot of things got mixed up. Yeah, a lot of things have gotten mixed up during the pandemic. Great rhythm and blues oldies, and it could be that these were on a YouTube sale. I just haven't remembered. But what I do is in the main area. Hey, good morning, El Camino 71. Cheers. I have records that's been on YouTube, records that haven't been on YouTube. So I got a huge mess. So I'm glad to have these sales because the ones that's been on YouTube goes in one area and makes the other area smaller. Hey, good morning, Carson. Cheers. Thanks for joining us. Good morning. I'm doing okay. I got some good sleep. Got out early, making it happen. Cool things like that. Been working. I got here and I set up the StreamYard. Then I've been working, getting records put away that was from last night. And Carson was with us last night. Thank you so much, Carson. Yeah. Carson, are you a coffee person? Good stuff. So last night I mentioned I may be changing the name of Coffee and Vinyl. And then this morning I was thinking, I really like the word coffee because, I have dreams one day of getting this getting this company that I like the coffee to support this channel and to maybe even sponsor the show. And so, oh, wrong one. I was trying to think, how can I show you that image of? Well, it's right there. Maybe I can show you a large image of that. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can right now, but you know, it's the Camellia Cold Brew, and I just love them. They're good. I've been buying their coffee for years. It's cold brew. It's in the refrigerated section. It's in a quart, and you dilute it with water and milk, whether it's cow milks or plant-based milks. Either way, it's kind of cool. This one is priced, folks, the Residence. So I'll put this in a crate right here. And the next time I go live and offer records for sale, this one's priced also. Yeah. And anyway, sometimes when you're live and you're on the fly, you just can't do it. All of these are priced. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway. Oh, I found one that's not priced. So, folks, I can't tell you how much I love getting this record. I love the cover. The music is really good too, but it's a record I recommend everyone have. And so I try to buy every one I can, even if they're in poor condition, even if it's just for the cover only. I try to buy them. But it's a good record, and I think probably in the 60s, like Elliot said last night, every house had one or two or five, and it was beside the Kingston Brothers, Kingston Trio, and some other stuff. Yeah. How are you doing today, Carson? Well, I'm glad to find stuff that's priced. That stuff that's not priced. This is not priced. The Strokes. I've had this well, when I say pre-pandemic, I guess that would be November, but I had this shutdown. Yeah. The Strokes is a good record. I guess I should price it. Yeah. So there you go. So Ann comes in and she helps me a whole lot. She helps keeps the place organized and she helps get things done. And it was mid-March since Ann was here, and I miss her so much. She's such a wonderful friend, and I've known Ann for years. Yeah, let's see if I can price this Strokes really quick. Really quick. I have to put the Strokes out today as a new arrival, but that's totally okay. Yeah. I'm putting $10 on the Strokes, folks. Yeah. Does anybody here like the Strokes? Anita Bryant autographed? I don't know. Maybe $6? It's cool in the fact that it's autographed. I think Anita Bryant was a Miss Florida or something like that. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, folks. She got into Jesus music and maybe not so much contemporary Jesus music, but maybe more traditional sounds. And she, what did she do? She started speaking. Then she started speaking against the LGBT, against the gay community, and she either won over a lot of people or lost a lot of people. But anyway, there you go. And then I think she kind of lost favor with some people, and I don't know. Maybe it was a little controversial in the fact that anyway, I don't know the story, so I'm gonna quit talking. I remember buying this LUD, LUD, and yeah, I think so. Sarah Bell's on here, which is a local musician. Sarah Bell also played in Dish, but this is a North Carolina project. Yeah, another Judy Garland. I must have thrown some of this on before, but I just don't recall. So, or maybe I pulled it thinking I was going to put it on there. Yeah. Anyway, Carson, I see you posted another video. Go check that out. Absolutely. This one's price is factory seal, Liza Minnelli. It's a musical called The Act. So there we go. Yeah, this is priced. Let's see. Everything's a blur. This is a pretty cool compilation. It's California Jams. It's got the folks of Santana, Dave Mason, Hart, Aerosmith, Frank Marino, and Mahogany Rush. Rubicon. I need to familiarize myself with Rubicon. And of course, Ted Nugent is on here also. It's a cool gatefold. That's cool. Yeah. Carson, you're in queue. It's going to show up in just a moment. Surfer Blood. I should put this on eBay. Wow. Just got home today. Ink locking. So I would say half this crate was priced and half wasn't. But there's some good stuff on here. So I really need to do some type of sale every day. Like I said, July's coming, and it's a weekend, holiday weekend. I'm thinking, what could I do as far as having a sale? I thought about doing a parking lot sale, and that way I could keep people spaced out. But I don't have any employees to help me out with that. Carson said he's been posting every day. That's very cool. Yeah, I like the thumbs up. Carson, if you reach out to me, I'll tell you a little more about that first signal, that first emoji you're using. I used to use that, but I quit using it after I learned something a few weeks ago. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. The Blue Nile. I love them. Oh, I've been looking at this record, folks. It's the John Lennon, one of the lost tapes. I'm glad I found it because I'm going to put that aside for the Beatles auction. This one has a Free as a Bird. Free as a Bird. And it's the same song that was used on Anthology, but it's just John only, John and his guitar doing it. So it doesn't sound anything like the one that stood up on Anthology. Yeah. So there you go. Put that over to the side. Betty Wright died. Someone called and asked about a record, and I said, I got it. And they said, oh, I want it. Then they never came to pick it up for curbside. So I want to get it posted again, get it priced. But it's factory sale. Betty Wright did some wonderful music, and she was amazing. Betty Wright, she might have the cool outfit of the day. It's factory sale. Yeah. So Saturday, I think it is. What day is July 4th on this year? All right, Siri, you can help me out here. Saturday. It's going to be an interesting July 4th. I typically have a July 4th sale. And so July 4th, there's a lot of people traveling. You know, we're a couple hours from the beach, a couple hours drive. So some people would go to the beach. And then, of course, you know, with holidays, a lot of people would come visit family in Raleigh. And so that it was really neat. You know, I have some people that come and shop with me that, you know, they come to visit family. They come and shop with me. So I might see them once or twice or 3 times. I'll share it with you. I'll share it with you in private, Carson. Yeah, absolutely. I'll share it with you in private. Yeah. So I miss that, folks. I miss seeing my customers, and I know some of my customers. They just don't have the money to go crate digging anymore. Yeah, and I miss that. I really do miss my customers. Yeah, this is one that I'll listen to that came in on an estate, and wonderful, wonderful jazz, and she plays the piano, and she plays a Wurlitzer, and I love it. Yeah. Let's see, got this one right here. Oh yeah, this is a psych record. It's Dave Grisman and John Kell, and what name did they go by? Earth Opera. I like that. Of course, you know me. I like the psych. There's a couple records that never made it on the floor, and somebody was looking at LO the other day. We got this one right here, Discovery, and A New Light World. A New World record. So I have to put these babies out. I'll probably put those out today and make a video of new arrivals. That's for sure. So July 4th is going to come and go, and some people, you know, would make it a 3-day weekend or a 4-day weekend and have some extra time there. And yeah, and so they might go to the beach, then they come back, and then like when there's a Sunday or a Monday holiday, they'll come back from the beach and like, oh, let's go over to the record store and check out some stuff. And yeah, very cool. Carson, I know you've been listening to a lot of Simon and Garfunkel, and which is really cool. I say you've been listening to a lot of Simon and Garfunkel because I see you posted online on your YouTube channel. Yeah. Is Simon and Garfunkel one of your favorites? Tammy Faye Baker, I just love her. I was looking at this the other day, folks. How did this get in here? This is a psychedelic Everly Brothers record, Chained to Memory. Put that to the side. I want to hear it. Well, now I know where all these records were that I was looking for, and somebody was looking for Def Leppard, and it was over there, and then this is Murphy's Law, which is still factory seal. I need to put that up on eBay. Oh yeah, My Venezuelan Pressing of the Rolling Stones, 12 by 5. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is reassuring that I found these records. I tell you, folks, records are heavy. Another Brian Eno. I love Brian Eno if you haven't discovered him. And where's Tom Hunyadi? Because I just found another. Well, I say Tom, but where's El Camino? I just found another Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton record. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yeah. I don't know if I pull these, just put them in a video, never made it, or if I put them in a video and I put them in a crate, never put them away. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. At least I'm going through them and checking them out now. Yeah. Phyllis Diller, not to be confused with Thriller. It's slow getting chats from YouTube over to the StreamYard, then I can show them on the display. And I remember before we closed, I said, "Don't panic, don't panic." And I still haven't priced that record. Yeah. I went to a shop. Carson says I went to the shop the other day and there were 2 copies of Paradise Theater by Styx. One had a color label and one black with different patterns on the record. Oh, wow. So, people love Paradise Theater. I do too. It's a good record, but it's also they like it because the actual record has an etching on it. It's a laser etching, and it's it's very intricate. It's very fitting for the style of the record, where it shows the marquee with the girls that are mirrored, butterfly on each side, and yeah, so it's really neat. So the etchings were different on each record. You may have found something pretty rare there, Carson, because I've only seen one etching on Paradise Theater. So check it out. Yeah, El Camino likes the Dolly Parton and the Porter Wagner and the Dolly Parton Porter Wagner. This was a comp. That's priced. This is one I keep around just for fun. I mean, the record's just damaged. It's just damaged, but I put on here, check this out. And so this was a library copy. Back in the days when you could go to the public library and check out a record, and they would put the return date on there and they put it in the pocket. Obviously, this one was never returned. And it's got the little pocket there. This came from the Wake County Public Libraries on Fayetteville Street, which is really cool. But I found a bunch of these pockets one day. They're probably somewhere in a box here, and yeah, that's really neat. They have very cool reflective etched designs on them. Yeah, those laser etchings are awesome. There's some other records, Carson, that have laser etching. One of the Superman soundtracks has it. That's all I'm thinking about right now. I don't have one, Carson. I do like listening to the George Harrison when he would put the add the sitar. So I like that. I like the song that's instrumental that I don't remember what it is, but it's instrumental. It sounds like we're floating. Yeah. So what about you, Carson? What's your favorite Beatles? The Beatles. I got some records on hold from the library to look at. Oh, sounds interesting. Hey, folks, this is Gladys Knight and the Pips, her first record, their first record. And I love it. But it's been in those crates for a couple months. So this is a gatefold. So you get an image like this, like a poster, okay? And then you open up on the inside, you got another poster. Yeah, that would have been fun to work at a record store and have that record out new and have fun doing all sorts of things with it on the wall. I miss those. Well, still can do it, but there was a time that where our record stores got these. It was just like the cover of the record, only it was just that's what it was a sheet of paper, a chipboard that was just to cover the record, and they would do all sorts of designs and stuff like that. I think they used to send them to the record stores like that, and they would do contests and cool things like that. I do remember seeing that, and occasionally I'll get a flat. They're called flats, record flats or LP flats, and occasionally I'll get some in. Yeah, Phyllis Diller, factory seal. And then the guy with the cool chair, Larry Gatlin, the Gatlin brothers. Yeah. Tell us a little more about the records you got on hold from the library to look at. Yeah. Does your library still have records? It'd be great if they do. I do remember. I do remember libraries where you could get a DVD or a VHS. I remember that. Hey, everybody. Good morning, Cousin Carol. How are you? How's Steve? Oh, boy. And then Carson says hi to Carol. Yeah. Carol, what's your favorite quote from last night? I know what mine was. Carson, what was your favorite quote from last night? I know what mine is. Um, Carol says hi to Carson. Very cool. I got to price this, but folks, I really want to listen to it. It's either going to be new wave or power pop or some kind of rock and roll. It's on a private label. Dude, did that just not have the coolest name? They had the coolest name, that's for sure. Octo was your favorite. Hey, good morning, Harry. I wish I was at your yard sale yesterday morning buying all those records. I need more stock here at Record Crate. But thank you for stopping by, Harry. Good morning. Cheers. My favorite quote from last night was "Damn keyboard." That was crazy. Local band, the Fabulous Snobs. I had one of their records behind me for several days. Yeah. This is the beautiful Honest Ian, and this is Analog Productions, which sound incredible. Man, I forgot I had all this cool stuff. Carol, how was grocery store shopping this morning? This is Price. This is Alvin Crow playing the fiddle. Alvin Crow and the Pleasant Valley Boys. That sounds so California. Yeah. If you were nearby, you would get them free. Oh, thank you, Harry. I appreciate that. I've been ordering records, Harry, from as far as California. It's crazy climate here, and I appreciate everybody being really safe, and I want everybody to be super safe. I'm not discounting that at all, but some people just aren't getting out there. You know what, Harry? I understand that. I've been doing some 7-inch sales, a lot of 7 inches for $1, and a lot of picture sleeves for $2. Hey there, hi there, ho there, peeps. Hey, good morning, Paul. How are you? Cheers, Paul. Carol, I was waiting for the notification that you're going live. I was like, any second now, I'm gonna get the notification. It's after 6 o'clock, but yeah. Was that the first guy looking at it? He was the one that picked up the Santana with the timing strip. I saw that. That was very cool. And you were going to bring more out, and then you gave the phone to your wife, and then the next thing you knew, you went off. And what did I do? Oh, I probably jumped in the coffee and vinyl yesterday morning, Harry. That's probably what I did. So I missed the second part. If it's still up there, I'd like to go and see it. And then I caught a little bit of your Apple Juice episode last night. So that was cool. Hey, everybody, Harry's got a YouTube channel. Harry, you're welcome to put a link in the comments, and I'll be glad to let people see a link to your channel. But yeah, it's really cool. I've been following Harry. Oh gosh, I don't know, pre-pandemic, I think. Yeah, just hanging out. Harry likes records. He likes cool things. He loves Hot Wheels. Did you hear that? El Camino loves Hot Wheels too. Harry, Carol asked where you are. Where are I, Harry? And there you go. Harry's in Delaware. Okay, cool. Cheers back at you. Yeah. I have Carson. Oh, Carson, I told you something the other day, and then I found what I was telling you. But yes, I have heard the African Speaks record. Did you enjoy that, Carson? Did you enjoy that? So Carson and I were talking about Woodstock, and I was telling Carson that I got some when the albums were being reissued, the 50th anniversary. No later guy around 11 o'clock. Oh, so I missed seeing those. You know what? You can just share one of your videos and then people can click on your channel. What is this right here? Oh, my crazy eyebrows are growing crazy, I think. Oh, gosh. It's always funny when I get my haircut. You want your eyebrows trimmed? I said, you mean my eyebrow? Yeah, if you just share one of your videos in the comments, I can approve it, and then people can look at it, and then they can go to your channel that way. Okay, Carson, so here we go. Gotta make sure it's the right thing before I show it to you. And it is. So here we go, Carson, I'll show it to you. So I ordered a bunch of those Woodstock anniversary editions, Carson. And then I got this in the mail one day. And I was like, thank you, NPS. And I was like, what is this? Is it something I don't know about? Anyway, so they sent me all this stuff to share with people. If they bought the record, you'll get some, what's it called? You'll get some swag. But anyway, we'll just call it bonus stuff. So here we go. Woodstock 50. There was a pin back, and this was a larger pin back. I'm just glad somebody's out here talking about rock and roll albums. I got lots of them and some rare ones stuff. Yeah. Harry, you're always welcome to reach out to me. I'll put my email address. You're always welcome to reach out to me, Harry. I'm always buying records, that's for sure. And then here's my phone number, Harry. You're always welcome to telephone me. Yeah. Ooh, that's a wonderful suggestion, Carol. Harry Reid. When I see the Beatles Butcher's Slave, that always grabs my attention. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, so, and then Carson, there was some, and then here's a little smaller pin back, Carson. Trying to get it working. There we go. Well, summer of '69. There's a Volkswagen bus, and it says "Peace, Love, and Music." Rhino Records. And you can see it's a little smaller than this one. Yeah. And then Carson, there were some posters. Summer of '69. This is the front side of the poster, and this is the back side of the poster where it talks about Woodstock 50, which is really neat. But I tell you, those are they were super expensive, those releases. Something just fell. I am on Instagram, Harry. I got 4 Instagram accounts, so if you go on Instagram and key in wait for Record Crate, you'll find me, and that's with a K, Krate, just like a boomer here, right there, Record Crate. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That would be cool. Thank you, Harry. Appreciate that. And then Carson, this was oops. This was a really cool thing that was part of it. There was a bandana. Do the bandana, do the bandana. Very, very frightening. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 away, 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 away. I'm just a bandana in a poor family. Yeah, so that was really neat. I'll dig out some albums just to see if it's something you haven't seen before. Ooh. That's so true, Harry. Yeah. Carol asked, do you sell on YouTube? And Harry said, no. But I wanted to ask Harry about your, I guess it's leaning on the wall or attached on the wall. There's rows of Hot Wheels, and I was wondering what it was that you used to keep those all together, unless they're levitating. Yeah, absolutely. I know that the El Camino likes the Hot Wheels too, and I do too, and I like cars, and yeah, absolutely. And of course, I like driving the cars too. There you go. Yeah. Train of thought. Where am I? I dropped the pen back, but I'll get that after the broadcast is over with. Yeah. But yes, Harry. Harry, as well as Stephen and El Camino and Carson, you guys are welcome to be my guest on Cars and Coffee and Vinyl. Here I was talking cars, Coffee and Vinyl. I was inspired by coffee and Cars and Coffee. That's why I started. That's why I kind of came up with the name Coffee and Vinyl. But I understand that someone has been doing Coffee and Vinyl for years. But yeah, anyway. It's good to be swamped. It is fun. Yeah. I see things in queue before it gets here. There we go. Bandana Rhapsody. That's fun, Carson. Did you see the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, Carson? I enjoyed that. I got huge posters in for that, and I gave them all away except for one. I kept one in Wake Forest, and it's faded a little bit. Carol, put your information in your YouTube channel, and I will follow you. Yeah, Carol, put a link right here under comments. Post a comment, your YouTube channel, and get people checking it out. Carson, you can do the same thing too. Let people check out your channel. That would be cool. Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna grab some more records right here, folks. This is one of the cats from Arctic Monkeys. He has his own solo gig going on, and it's called the Shadow Puppets. It came in on a buyback. Hey, Carol, would you mind putting a link in the chat for your channel? www.youtube.com/whatever it is. And that way it's easier to find you, because there's several Carol's Creative Corners on YouTube, and there's a few dragonflies on YouTube too. But yeah, just put a comment in there, Carol. That would be really cool. Yeah, Carol, how was your grocery store experience this morning? Anyway, this is a really good record. I like it so much that I played it 3 times, and I was like, do I put it out? Do I keep it? Do I put it out? Do I keep it? But I think it's a little more electronic than Arctic Monkeys. I'm gonna reach back here behind me, folks. There's tons of records I left here from last night that I realized weren't priced, so I can grab those. So Harry, it's no secret that I like a lot of things, but you know, I like pop psych. I really love pop psych. I like late 60s, early 70s soul and funk, and of course, I buy too many Pink Floyd records. What can I say? Yeah. What's your favorite Pink Floyd record, people? Yeah, let's see what your favorite Pink Floyd record is. Put it in the comments. And yeah. Cheers. There was some kind I like. Oh, there you go, Carol. Thank you so much for putting that in there. Yeah. Does it have an apostrophe S, Carol? I can't recall. Just want to make sure. Well, folks, Harry's okay. Harry says there was some kind of like, I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure that like Michael's has lots of slots inside any card. Oh, okay. You can hang on the wall. Okay. So there's some kind of like, I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure that like Michael's has them slots and you can slide your cards in and you can hang on the wall. So maybe it wasn't necessarily designed for Hot Wheels, but you can slide a type of card in, and it just so happens that it's wide enough for the right size where Hot Wheels will slide in. Darn, that would be cool. Do you know anything about that El Camino? I'd like to get one of those and put on the wall because I'll show you a couple cars that I got that I'm excited about. And they are Hot Wheels. So hold on right now, folks. And no, these will not be part of the Beatles auction. Okay. Get caught up on this right here. Harry's talking now. Harry's talking. Harry, we could talk an hour about that one record. And yeah, we could. Absolutely. Okay. So, it's been a while since I picked up some Hot Wheels, but I would go out and pick up Hot Wheels when I could, and Johnny Lightning, and I was kind of getting the things that were kind of surf related. I picked this up so I can put this away now. You go in there now. So who knows, Carson, you might be able to cash in some of your Record Crate bonus points for something from that swag box. Yeah, Adam Hart Mother, what a wonderful, 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 wonderful. Hey, good morning, Nick. Nick is on the Facebook side. Cheers, Nick. Thanks for joining us. Wish you were here. Good record, good record. I heard Pink Floyd play most of that entire record live. Yeah. Carson likes the Wish You Were Here also. Yeah. Carson, one day. Oh, Harry. I love Adam Hart. Adam Hart could be my favorite Pink Floyd record, but it's a toss-up between The Dark Side of the Moon and Animals. I like them both. I've heard Dark Side so many times, and I really like listening to Animals. I love listening to live Animals. It's so good. Yeah. What's wrong with that, Hart? Nothing. Not a thing. There's not a thing wrong with that record, but I could talk about it for an hour or more and get into a discussion. It's like a picture frame with slots and you slide your cars in. I would like that. I would like that a lot, because if I had it, Harry, this will be one car that I would put in it. I would put this in it. Look at that. This was some VCLT that I am forever grateful for. This is the Beatles Revolver. I love it. I love it. I love it. And sometimes I want to get those, like they're clamshells, but they're clear and they're plastic and they protect everything. Sometimes I want to get those, but I haven't found a source where I can get them wholesale and get them cheap. And then we have the wonderful Yellow Submarine. I'm guessing this is a bus. It's a bus or some kind of van. I haven't seen the movie, but it might be in the movie, so that would make more sense. It is some type of delivery, so it could be like a panel. I don't know. Yeah, but these are neat. I love to have the Volkswagen, but that's the one that's more popular, and that one's really super. Yeah. Yes, sir. Saw them in our local flea market. Wow. So we'll have to be on the lookout for them, El Camino. Maybe we could find them on eBay or something. Mick is here? Nick is here. Good morning, Nick. Yes, absolutely. Sorry, sir. No, I actually do like one song on Adam Hart Mother, and that was, it's called The Summer 64. Yeah. Adam Hart Mother, I can pop that thing on once a week and enjoy it. I have to be careful when I pop on The Dark Side of the Moon. It has to be a very special occasion for me to listen to The Dark Side of the Moon, just because that's, I guess that and some of the stuff from The Wall was just played so much on radio around here. Yeah. The Beatles Hot Wheels. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm a Beatles nut. Wow. I've been, so is, where's our buddy, Alan C. Records? Are you present? Wake up, Alan C. Records. Alan's been to some of the conventions in New York back in the day. Yeah, so that's really neat. Well, we could talk a lot about the Beatles, Harry. It's interesting with their records and everything. So yeah. I have no idea how I discovered Harry on YouTube, but Harry, did I discover you through the Beatles? Was it a Beatles connection? And Harry, I am prepared for the Beatles auction coming up probably in August. Are we still in June, folks? I think we're still in June. Soon I'll be able to say next month for right now. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Harry. Cheers, Harry. I think Harry deserves some bonus points for saying that. What do you guys think? Put in the chat how many points he should get. Some Record Crate bonus points. Yeah. This one's not priced. I'm gonna have to do a little research. It was released by the Ohm company, and I do have some Ohm speakers, but it's a stereo imaging demonstration records. I try to save these because they're neat. Today is June 28th. Happy June 28th! Yeah. So, Harry, if you ever happen to see a link to what you purchased, whether it's on Michael's or eBay or another internet web, well, Harry, congratulations! You've earned 100 Record Crate bonus points. So make sure you keep a tally of that. And add 2112 to that. So that's a total of 2212. So congratulations, Harry. You have 2212 points. Not bad for your first Record Crate bonus points earning. So keep a note of that, Harold, and then you can just add it up as you go along. Yeah. Oh, I'll never be able to properly price this. Carson is generous. That was very nice of Carson, Carol. He is so generous. Yeah. Can't wait for this to pop up. Oh boy. You know, I do have some CBD coffee. I'm going to have to give it a try. Give Harry 420 points. There you go, Harry. So what is that? 40, 22 plus 4, 20. You're almost at 6,000 points, Carrie. Carrie's very conservative. She's helping me spend my Record Crate bonus points very cautiously. Thank you, Carol. I do have some CBD coffee. I purchased it, and then I put it in. And then the next thing you know, the state of North Carolina says, nope, can't sell CBD coffee anymore. And I was like, why? And then they said, oh, you can say it. Oh, yeah. 2112, that's a wonderful record by the band. Oh, bonus points if you know who the band is that had a record called 2112, Record Crate bonus points. Folks, I will never, ever, ever get a price for this. You needed me. It's the sound of renown, and Private Press. It's a Jesus record. It's from Pennsylvania. I'm thinking it's late 70s, early 80s. I should try to see if I can contact any of these people. Ed Matthews, he's on Walnut Street in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Oh, there's a phone number. I should call him. Hey, Carson won some bonus points. He got Rush. That's correct. Congratulations. What's your favorite Rush record there, Carson? Mine would be, I like Synthesizer Rush, so I like them. This is a 10-inch record. 1974, 2015. Technically 1968. There you go. Oh, bagels. Good morning, Alan C. Records. Cheers, Alan. Had to make a bagel run. Sounds like fun. We have a bagel place in Raleigh called Bruegger's Bagel, and they have several stores in the area. And they're boiling and baking every morning. When I was in college, I used to buy the day-old bagels, and then I would put peanut butter on them. Well, unfortunately, I have to take off. I'll catch you again. Okay. Sounds great. I hope you can join me one day as a guest for Coffee and Vinyl, Harry. Take care. See you soon. Cheers, Harry. Good morning. Good morning. Jump. Bye, Harry. Woohoo. There you go. Woohoo. My evil twin brother just pulled up. For real? You're a real twin brother, or are you saying Alan C. Records is your evil twin brother? I think he's talking about his real brother. They're Siamese. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you later in the chat. I saved this for my favorite song. Watch you later. Oh, thank you again. Yeah. Yeah. HBO Harry. HBO Harry. Have a beautiful operate. I don't, Carol, what does HBO mean other than home box office? So Columbia Records, I think it is. Let's take a look. No, Epic Record did a series called New Disc, NU-Disc. Oh, you're okay. Yes, your brother. Your brother. Oh, well, cool. That's great. You guys having a family reunion today? My evil twin just stared at me. Well, congratulations. We got 2 twins in the house. That's awesome. So anyway, I was saying that new Epic released this thing called New Disc, 10-inch, and Cheap Trick was on there, and gosh, I can't even think of the other bands, but this is boy, this thing is dusty. Let's see who's on here. So this is their little demo, if you would. It's got 4 songs on it. One's by Cheap Trick, one is Propaganda, the other one is New Music, and the other one is the Continental. And so I don't know how many records were released in that series, but folks, I just love Hurry Back. Hurry Back. HB is Hurry Back. Would it be Hurry Back Often? Yeah. I just love Cheap Trick. I just love Cheap Trick. And so, you know, it's hard to describe the Cheap Trick sound, but they just have a certain rock and roll appeal, and they have, you know, not only are they rock and roll, but they're new wave enough to be interesting and put in there. So anyway, I love these. I probably will try to listen to this today. 10-inch records are fun, folks. That's for sure. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, I showed this a little bit last night. This was some VCLT, and this was it's metal, and this is going to go to Wake Forest, and this is going to go in the Beatles room. And you see right here that it's got 2 places to hang. So I'll probably just make a little slit right here and keep the shrink on here. Yeah. Let's take a look right here. Oh, it's still waiting for it to come in queue. So this was a wonderful VCLT, and I like it. I love stuff like this, folks. It's so much like the record that you can just hang it on the wall. Okay, Carson Tucker, for Rush, I especially like by Night Caresses, Still 2112, and a Farewell to Ken. Hemispheres, Permanent Plays, Moving Picture Signals. We like a few of them. My favorite Carson is Synthesizer Rush. I just love Synthesizer Rush. And granted, Eddie Geddy Lee played a Taurus pedal. I think in almost every record. You know, he developed into some MIDI pedals later, but I loved it when Eddie Geddy Lee would play the analog synthesizers. And then into the late 70s, into the 80s, they started doing records that were very synthesizer heavy, and I love that. I just love it. Yeah. So Carol, I'd like to hear a little bit about your shopping experience this morning. So Carol and her husband got up early this morning, and they went grocery shopping, and I bet it was awesome. But I would like to hear about it. Okay. This is the Stingers, which I know very little about. Room Full of Noise. I like the cover, and so I have to look this up and give it a price. I'll look up things, folks, just so I don't overprice it. Ooh, is this a white label promo or just a budget? Oh, it's a 12-inch single. So no, it's an EP. It's got 6 songs on it, so it's an EP. When I look things up online, I look it up to make sure I don't overprice things. And yeah. I don't know anything about the Stingers. Hey, it's relatively flat. I went live. You did go live? Carol, I didn't get a notification. Darn. I even checked my phone this morning as the day went on, because usually in the mornings so I have these right here. This is not This is not audiophile quality, folks, but this is what I like to use. I like these. They go over the ear and they keep the ear open so I can still hear my ambient noise. But this presses up against the bone so you hear it like that. But thank you, Carol. I'm so sorry I missed it. But it is of good quality sound, and it's Bluetooth, and they fit right here just well. And the range is good, and it stays connected fairly well. And so in the mornings, when I'm out and about, listen to YouTube stuff. I love listening to NPR Tiny Desk. And then, of course, if I want to listen to a full record, I can do that as I'm doing things, hands-free and things like that. And then there's podcasts I enjoy listening to, and this is wonderful for that. And it sounds better, way better than just listening to the iPhone. But I keep my phone with me a lot. Yeah, I'm so sorry I missed. Oh, you went live on Facebook, or did you go live on YouTube, Carol? Because I don't get the notifications that people go live on Facebook like I do with YouTube and Instagram. Okay. I will have to check your Facebook. I'll make a note of it right here. Facebook, Carol, live from the grocery store. Oh, cool. Yeah. I know that I've been on, I've been in the grocery store doing a Facebook Messenger video with Carol and showed her around my Lidl or Lidl store. And Carol shopped Lidl and Lidl in Scotland dozens of times. So that was kind of neat. It's kind of neat to know that our layout was almost identical to the Scottish layout, the ones in Scotland, that is. I don't like these inner sleeve, folks. I don't like these at all. And if this was a record that I would end up keeping, goodbye, it'd be gone. So I got to price this baby. Oh, got some records right here that are not priced. Howard Glazer, 313. Howard Glazer, 313. So he plays a GR700 guitar synthesizer. There's drum programming. And it's on Pull Light Records, and it's in Dearborn, Michigan. So I'll have to check this out. See what it sounds like. But yeah, I don't recognize any of the names on here. So I feel pretty sure it was a private press. This was most likely sent to a radio station, and that's how it ended up here. Yeah, which is cool. You know, everybody starts some one way or another. Yeah. Carson, anybody else? Do you guys have any records that are private pressed? Yeah. This is Marcel Monroe. Love is not as love. I like the image. And then right here's the back of it. It says, love is not. Most likely this is a private press also, or a small label. This is on Certain Records. Certain Records. I like their little artistic doodlings and such on here, which is really cool. It does have a gold stamp promo, which tells me that it could have been distributed by a major label. I don't reckon. Oh, well, it's got a Specialty Records. It's got a dish warp. I need to listen to it with my record clamp. Yeah, let's see what it sounds like. But yeah, it could be because of Specialty Records that it's got that gold stamp promo. Yeah. One day we're going to find out it's real gold, and everybody be trying to buy all these just so they can claim the gold. I'm going to show you my record clamp. You probably guys heard me talk about records not being flat. and how I use a record clamp or a record weight. But here it is, folks, right here. I think it's like 290 grams. Below it's got felt, and then it's got a hole, so it actually sits on top of the spindle, and it gives a lot of substance, a lot of resonance. Anyway, and if a record's dished, concave, it helps on the other side get it flat. And we use this because it actually can help get a better sound when we're playing back vinyl. And also, if a record's not flat, it can sometimes get the record level again so that we don't hear sibilance. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So Carson, if you don't have one of those, you might enjoy it. Super talent, not unbalanced, not braggart, retired but unfilled from modern relevance. Rush. Oh, braggart. Yeah. I just always liked the humbleness that Rush had. Always liked the fact that when Neil joined the band, he became a person who wanted to be as far away from rock superstardom as possible. And he was revered by many, that's for sure. And but he also had some wonderful drumming talent. And, and Alex Lifeson and Neil and Eddie put them all together. They made a really good band. Yeah. Okay. I gotta price this baby. The fact that it's this color should have a little bit of a value there. I love this stuff, folks. I tell you, in the 80s and the 90s, we didn't find that much colored vinyl. And even in the 2000s, it was tucked away in someone's closet or attic or basement. And it wasn't until the 2010s that we started seeing more and more vinyl pop up that was colored vinyl. And I remember when I first opened up, even before I opened up, when I was buying records and doing sales in my art studio and doing pop-ups, to get color vinyl was a treat. And there is a girl in town, her name is Ronnie. I haven't spoken to her in a while, but she used to grab colored vinyl and she would make cuffs. She was really good at taking the vinyl, and she learned how to cut it. And she would make cuffs, and they had an opening right here, and they were about this wide, and they were colored vinyl, and she did really well. She would set up at art fairs, and she would have colored vinyl cuffs, and she was good. She was really good. And so she was always looking colored vinyl just for that. And yeah, she married Chris, which is a wonderful, incredible guitar drummer, and he was part of the Loners. And I haven't seen Chris in a while, so I have no idea who this guy is. I have no idea what it sounds like, but Blue Cherry, I love it. Yeah. Rush is interesting, that's for sure. I got a CD back there that is a Rush CD it's got some marks on the car, so I'm gonna have to play it and see how it sounds. This is Dave Brubeck, Jazz Goes to College. So Dave Brubeck played North Carolina State University a few times, and who was the guy that played saxophone with Dave Brubeck? Paul Desmond? Yeah. Anyway, this came in one day, and I think I probably bought it before I realized it was autographed. But there we go, folks. Dave Brubeck. And right here it's got tape on it. This record was truly loved by somebody, but I should probably try to remove this tape using a heat gun, and then yeah. I don't think this is Paul Desmond, but who knows? So Dave Brubeck on piano, Paul Desmond on alto sax, Bob Bates on bass, and Joe Dodge on drums. Could that be Joe Dobbs, or is that Paul Desmond's autograph? What's Joe's last name? Joe Dodge. It could be Joe Dodge, but that's definitely Dave Brubeck. And I went online and I looked at Dave Brubeck's autograph, and I was like, yeah, it looks like it could be him. But the fact that he played North Carolina State University, which is right over there, just a few blocks away, and he played there several times. And somewhere I have a program where he played North Carolina State University that is autographed by Dave. I don't know if it came from the same estate or not, but put this in here backwards. I want to make sure this doesn't go out on the floor for $5. Yeah, so I will try my best to keep this separated, keep them separated, and this is pretty cool. Carson, if you haven't discovered Dave Brubeck, I hope you do. Incredibly good jazz player. Yeah. Let's see. Keep your rush, don't flush them. Rush could be lush. Rush crushed the seams of rock. Rush was not Dutch. Rush was in touch with modern music. Rush needs no crutch to make their music flourish. Very cool. I have some Rush on my iTunes library. Oh, folks, it's been over an hour. I'm going to finish up right here, then we're going to make it happen. This is a private press cross-country band, recorded live, the end of the trail, country, western, bluegrass, live entertainment. So not only they cover country, they cover western, and they cover bluegrass. This is a private press, folks. Never, ever, ever, ever will probably find any history of sales or anything like that. But there they are, folks. Looks like they're just having a grand old time playing here. Most likely it's California, but let's Waynesville, North Carolina. So I might be able to reach out to somebody if I spend 3 hours online. Manufactured in Asheville, or manufactured by so-and-so from Asheville. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were 7 members of this group. Waynesville, North Carolina. There's a phone number. Maybe I should call them up one day. I mean, I've actually reached out to bands. I actually reached out to bands before, and they wanted they would like to get a copy of a record because maybe they lost it or something. Yeah. Carol, there's a band called Rush that we've been talking about, and Rush is pretty cool. Yeah, so that's what Carson and I have been talking about, Rush. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to try to reach out to these guys, and then hey, that's the end of the rope. Of course, I got another crate of records on the other side that I could do something with, but hey, I have almost a full crate here, and so that's really cool. Yeah. Carson, I would like to have you as a guest one day. I would like to get Carol's husband, Steve. I'd like to get him over here. It would be cool to have him. He could talk about growing up in Scotland and the music they listened to and the records they played. That would be wonderful. And cool things like that. Alan, bagels, nothing like a freshly baked bagel. And Alan's back. Cheers, Alan. Just sit down with him. Did you get some lox for it? A lot of people put cream cheese, but our bagel shop, they will actually make a sandwich. You know, you get like lettuce and tomatoes and sprouts, and you can get maybe even turkey and cheese. But yeah, they got it going on. I remember they have a bagel called Everything Bagel, which is cool, and the onion bagels, and of course in the mornings cinnamon raisin bagels are real popular. Yeah. What and then of course there's something called plain bagel. Alan was saying I just sit down with my coffee and bagel. Cheers. What variety of bagel did you get, Alan? No lox. Yeah, Carson, sorry you were timed out by mistake. Sorry about that, sir. I hope you're still with us. Yeah. Sometimes it happens, Carson. Probably not how you spell it. I don't think I've ever had it, but I think it's LOX, which is salmon. I think it's salmon. Maybe, is there a cream cheese called LOX? LOX, let's take a look real quick. Make sure I get that information correct. Lox is a fillet of brined salmon. Lox is one type of salmon product served on bagel with cream cheese, usually garnished with tomatoes, sliced onions, cucumbers, and capers. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's what lox is. Steve makes a kick-axe lox. That's awesome. Alan got 1 egg, 1 plain. 1 egg. So you got a bagel with egg on it? Very cool. Yeah, so that's awesome. So I think I tried lox cream cheese or something one time. I've never been a salty person, folks. I never cared for salty foods, and I just don't like the taste of salt per se. I realize salt is important for the chemistry of cooking and to balance out some stuff, but yeah, never been a fan of salmon. Yeah, I remember when I was in Vancouver and salmon was served, and it tastes a little different than when we get salmon here in North Carolina. But yeah, salmon. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. I think it was Kemba who was talking about fish last night on the live. So maybe she was talking about cooking salmon. Or anyway, it came up. Folks, it's time for me to take off. I'm gonna file away some records that was on the sale last night. I'm going to try to make a video of some new arrivals going out. I've got to do some promotion and see what happened there. He puts whiskey and kosher salt, marinates it overnight. My grandson goes nuts. Wow, that's awesome, Carol. Yeah, she cooked flush. Yeah, pretty cool. Hey, I enjoyed hanging out with everybody today. Thank you so much. Cheers, everybody. I hope everybody has a fabulous day. Definitely be back tomorrow morning for Cars and Coffee and Vinyl. And Tim's going to be my guest. Someone use the toilet. Extra value. And Tim's going to be my guest, and we're going to do a trial run tonight so we can get a little familiar with it, of how the broadcast works. We're not going to go live. We're just going to do that. And then cool things like that. Hope to get Alan back with me next week. Maybe Alan can join me more as a quote-unquote sidekick, or Cars, Coffee and Vinyl. That would be cool. And there we go, folks. We made it happen again. I'm thinking I might go live tonight and do a $3 CD sell. Maybe. I got to do something, folks. But Carson's back. Yeah. And so there you go. Thank you, Carson. Sorry you were put in timeout by mistake. You don't have to be on the timeout bench anymore, Carson. There you go. All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I enjoyed it. See you soon.